This is going to be funny.
This is a good one. Is climate change making your job harder?
Climate change is something that I don't know a great deal about.
I actually don't follow the whole climate change argument.
I read the reports, I hear both sides of the story, and I don't know.
I actually asked my husband about climate change and he goes, we just put water on fire.
Climate change makes things harder due to weather patterns changing. Summer is drier, hotter than ever.
Queensland at the moment, where they should be having a wet season, they haven't had rain for a year.
All the dams are drying up, our lakes are drying up.
Which makes it really hard to do out-of-season burning.
And that is making our job very much harder.
I'm not prepared at the moment to say whether this fire was brought about by climate change.
So summer, we always gear up ready for fires.
We live in a country that is prone to fires.
Because Australia always has these fires, always have.
There's one in the 1930s, I think I was reading the other day. Maybe worse, or maybe just as good as this one.
Yeah, look, we hear those conversations all the time that, there was a bushfire here so many years ago, and then there was one, when I was a kid. And it's hard to have those conversations with people because they're set in what they believe and what they think.
When you talk about, it's bloody climate change, and some people will just go, oh, no, it's not, mate. Well, yeah, bloody no.
I think it's cyclic. I think it's okay for bush to burn. But these fires that we've had, when's the last time we saw something like this?
Multiple fires happening in Queensland, New South Wales and in Victoria, and then at the same time South Australia, and then, you throw in some islands and stuff as well.
Even in my parents and my grandparents, nobody's seen this sort of fire event everywhere in Australia's burning.
There's no doubt our fire season has just been added to even in the last decade.
Fires are starting way earlier than predicted and they're going for way longer as well.
I was talking to the chopper pilot. I went up to the chopper pilot Christmas Day and he'd been fighting fires since May. And I said, really? And he said, yeah.
So it's gone from the window of 4 months to 6 months just in a matter of 10 to 15 years. And I think this fire season's even going to be longer.
You've got to look at what the rest of the world is experiencing as well. So horrible fires that they've had across Europe and America and even some in Asia.
The Amazon fires that burn up. These bushfires around the world are also, a contributing factor to the emissions that are burned. It puts too much smoke and pollution in the air.
I don't want to sound political, but it is definitely the time to be thinking about it.
It's a perfect time to address the issues because we're living through it.
For me, it's definitely sort of what world is there going to be left for me to live in?
I'm afraid for my daughter and her future, what that's going to be like.
What if I want to have a family? What are my kids going to get left with?
Because just in my lifetime, it's changed dramatically, let alone how quick it's going to change for her.
Why don't we talk about it more? I think maybe it's too hard. Maybe to fix it, it's too hard.
The amount of pre-planning required to turn around the severity of these fires, I just don't know whether it can be done.
Really, after what I've seen in the last month, I don't know how it can get much worse. I just know if we're paged, we go out.